Hello everybody, Joe Locklear here. I want to show you a home that we have available. This home is in Arlington, very good neighborhood where most of the properties are owner occupied. Let's zoom in a little bit. Those of you that aren't familiar with Jacksonville, I want to show you this is the area that we normally invest in because this is where we're able to buy houses that give a good cash flow. Homes over here will return a cash flow in the neighborhood of 13.5% to 15%. Now this is a little nicer area of town where actually I live right here. This home is here in Arlington, very convenient to the downtown area, yet separated. You can notice from the color on the map the lower density here than the downtown area. And what's nice about this is we're 15 minutes from the beach. I used to have to come all the way over here to Atlantic Boulevard to get to the beach. We now have the Wonderwood Expressway, which runs along the river. So this actually is 15 minutes from the beach and about 15 to 20 minutes from the Mayport Naval Station. So just an excellent area to own real estate. Let's zoom in a little bit. Actually, our rental office is right over here. So it's also very near our rental office. Okay, can't see a whole lot for the trees here. The home is actually right here. Let's back out and see if we can find a good photo of the front. Here we go. Here's a street view of the property, and I'm on Google Earth, but I noticed this pile of trash is still there. That's some trees that were cut, some overhanging limbs, and this is the property. As you see, it has a shingle roof. It's a newer roof, an architectural shingle roof. It's brick. Really, it's almost the perfect home to own for a rental and a long-term investment. Now, one thing about this home, I'm going to spin you around and let you see the neighborhood. The majority of these homes are not rentals. The majority of them are owner-occupied. They're well kept. You could probably retail this home. Now, I'm not in the retail business. A lot of people are. So if you're watching this video and you say, I'm not interested in long-term investing, I'm looking for something I can fix and flip, well, you're now in a neighborhood that you could do that. Okay, that gives you a good look at the outside of the home and the neighborhood. Let's walk inside and see what's happening. Okay, here's another photo. This is a current photo of the exterior. Could use a little bit of work in the flower beds to neaten it up, but doesn't need a whole lot. These are some more outside views. I'm going to kind of walk you around the house. This is across the street. You can see these nice homes in this neighborhood. This is really, it's a rare opportunity to be able to buy a home in this neighborhood that the numbers actually work on. And again, we were able to do that because I won't use the term insider deal, but I will let you know we have bought a ton of homes from this particular bank and this particular REO processor. So they know we close, so our offer carried a lot of weight, and we got a great deal here. This is the rear of the home. You can see you have a screen room. The laundry's over here. You have a storage room here. There's also a yard well in here. And this air conditioner, by the way, looks fairly new. So you have a newer roof, newer air conditioner. It's a nice large rear yard. You have vinyl eaves. Brick home, vinyl eaves, newer air conditioning, newer roof. This is a very serviceable property to hold as a long-term investment. Now, the roof is newer. Those limbs that were out front, evidently one dropped and it hit the roof right here. So we certainly are going to repair that, but I wanted you to see it's actually on the entry porch, but it's actually where a limb hit. Easy repair. Okay, this is the kitchen. Nice kitchen cabinets. And look at this, granite counters. This is the floor in the kitchen. It was improperly installed. This is someone who did not know what they were doing. And it's a wood floor system, yet they put no backer board under the tile. And here's what happens when you do that. You can't just put ceramic tile on an off-grade floor. You just can't do it. Another picture of the granite. Has an undermount sink. Here's the bath. The fixtures are good. This is good. The floor is good. It just needs paint, new medicine cabinet, and some basic cosmetics. Here's the tub. All the tile is good. We'll clean that up real good. Put some rust remover in here. Another picture of the floor to show you that it's good. So it's not a major bath remodel. Now, this is just a picture looking into the living room. I believe this is out the front door. It has newer windows. They're not brand new, but they're not real old. They certainly don't need to be replaced. The floors are hardwood. Now, the floors do need to be refinished. So that'll be in the construction estimate. We're looking at different bedrooms. They all pretty much look the same. This is the dining room. This is the dining room because there's that bad floor in the kitchen. And of course, we've got to replace this rear door. This will be an attractive home. Painted our standard interior color, which is a light beige with a white trim, refinished floors. This is a picture to show you they're in good physical condition. They just need to be refinished. It will be an attractive home. And with the granite, I mean, if you like to resell, have at it. I like to hold for long term because that's how you build wealth. This is just showing some of the utilities. It's 150 amp service, which is plenty adequate. It has a yard well. This is not for the drinking water. It's on city water and sewer. This is just to service the well, the yard. Here's the laundry. We're looking inside the laundry room, laundry connections. Here's the water heater, not brand new, but not old. Here's the AC. It is a newer 13 SEER AC unit. Same thing with the outside unit. It's a Goodman unit, which is the lower model of Train. Here is the disconnect, service disconnect, and here is the service box. And we're back to the exterior of this home. Again, brick, shingle roof, good utilities, good air conditioning, newer roof. This is an excellent home to invest in. So let's take a look at the numbers. Here is the construction estimate. As you see here, we break down everything into hours, subtotal, materials, subcontractors. If you want us to do this renovation, we'll do it for a profit and overhead of 20%, which we add that in down at the bottom. So the total estimated cost to the owner is about $11,000 on this renovation. That includes our markup. My contractor's cost should be about $91.64. I'm going to zoom in here to this a little bit so you can see it a little better. We start with the pressure wash, yard work, window screens, storm doors to be replaced, minor roof repair. That's just that one spot where the limb hit. Going to paint the outside trim and shutters, some interior and exterior doors to be replaced. We're going to refinish those hardwood floors. Replace the micro hood in the kitchen. I believe it's missing. Tile repair at the kitchen. We're going to do it right this time. Put a backer board down first. We got some subfloor repairs underneath that tile now that the tile is bad. So we're going to fix that kitchen floor right. A few repairs in the kitchen cabinets. Need a medicine cabinet in the bath. We're going to refinish the bathtub. It can be clean. We may save a little bit, but I put some money to refinish it here just in case. We're going to replace the trim inside the bathtub. That is like the faucet handles and all that. We're going to install some GFCI breakers for the bedrooms. I noticed that there are some 2-prong plugs remaining in the bedrooms. We need to get rid of those. So when we do that, we have to install GFCI breakers to service that. Complete interior paint job. We're going to service that air conditioning system. Now, this is miscellaneous. This is not something that I see, but I know you generally have some small electrical issues, some small plumbing repairs, so we put $300 in for each of those. $200 for the final cleaning. Now, this other category is miscellaneous work, not in the above categories. These are for small items. This money is here. Say a doorknob. In other words, we're replacing doors, but we'll need new doorknobs, changing the locks. Got $500 in here for all the small things that we are going to have to do. And this is another $500 that is a contingency. I put this in here because we want this estimate to cover if at all possible. And if there's something that we did not see, I've got $500 allocated here for that. So let's go back to the entire Zoom, and right here, this is what I am estimating that the repairs will cost, $91,64.80. That's my cost. You want to do go in there and do your own repairs. You should be able to do them for that or close to that. Your cost may not be quite as low as mine. And then we mark this up $1,832. That covers my overhead and my profit. So I'm estimating that for right at $11,000, this home can be renovated. So what's the bottom line? What does all this mean? Let's look at a pro forma. Now, this pro forma over here is where I enter the data. This area right here is what I think things are going to cost. Your purchase price on this property, it's available to you right now for $45,000. Your rehab costs would be a little under $11,000. I also added in $1,000 for your interim cost. This would actually be closing costs. Since this is a cash deal, you don't have any finance costs, but you are going to have some insurance costs. So I allocated $1,000 there. What's the home worth? I think the city of Jacksonville says about $78,000. It may be worth a little more than that if you went to retail it, but I think that's a conservative idea of what it's worth. Monthly rent, $900. That home will rent for $900 a month all day long, maybe a little more. I put in 2% for an inflation factor to look at future projections. Same thing for the value increase in the home, about 2% for the future. That would put your basis in this home right at $57,000. So I'm telling you, you can go into a $78,000 home, be in it for $57,000 and have it beautiful. This is everything the home needs. This is a renovation. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, let's look at the numbers. Look at the breakdowns. This is just a repeat of the same numbers that we just looked at, but I did add in to the pro forma a vacancy factor of 5% and 5% reserves for maintenance and a 10% management fee. You need to have this property managed. In fact, it's right behind Home Encounters. There are property managers. They'll do a great job on it. Okay, this is the actual real estate tax. Now, when you get into a nicer area, like when you're in Arlington, I know you're used to seeing $40 and $50 a month for taxes. Not over here. It's going to be about $105, which is the actual tax. Property insurance is about $60. So when we come and look at this in a breakdown, I've allocated $45 for maintenance and reserves, $45 for vacancy, $105 for taxes, $60 for insurance, and $90 for management. That would leave you, based on a $900 rent, a $555 net operating income. So what does that mean to the bottom line? Your capital position will be about $57,000. This is an excellent IRA investment. If you have $57,000 in your IRA, you can invest it here, or just a straight cash investment. Your return is going to be about 11.68% cash on cash, or $555 spendable income. Your equity would be about $78,000. So you're looking at about a $21,000 instant equity in this property. Now, 11.68% is a fantastic return. We can go to the north side and we can get up to 15%, but what we can't get in that 15% is a property that could be resold retail. If you're looking to hold it for, say, fewer than 15, 20 years, this is a neighborhood where rents will increase. It's a brick home, so the return is not quite as high because we have to pay more for these homes. But I know there are a lot of you that say, find me something in Arlington. Here it is, brick home at 11.68%, good instant equity, and excellent cash flow. If you have an interest in this property, contact us. I'm Joe Locklear. Here is my email. Here is my telephone number. My son Adam, my partner, here is his information. Contact us. I can tell you this, don't hesitate. If you just saw this, call or email us as soon as possible. This will probably last a few hours, if that long, once it's advertised. Excellent deal. Give us a call, and I'm Joe Locklear. I will see you on the next one.